Hello everyone, happy Monday. On today's video, we will be talking about KGSP, Korean Government Scholarship Program, aka JKS, the Global Korea Scholarship. So basically, if you're interested on doing your master or your PhD in Korea, free of charge, definitely keep watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That will really help the channel. And welcome to the family. So before we get started, if you see me looking down, it's because I already write down everything that I want to talk about. So it's just like me making sure that, I cover everything that I want to. So about me, my name is Jenny. I'm from IET, and I was lucky enough to get the scholarship in 2015 via embassy. I did my Korean language study at Dongso University, which is in Busan, and my master degree in a global MBA at Dongguk University, which is in Seoul. So I have a bachelor degree in accounting, and the plan was to get the master degree in accounting as well. But when I was applying for the scholarship, I wasn't like about to found a master degree in accounting that were 100% in English. And I was like, there's like no way in hell that I was like gonna take, classes in Korean after learning Korean for just a year. That wasn't gonna happen. Especially since I talked to some, other students that were doing the master in Korea, you know asking them about like the language and stuff, and they all were saying that they were spending a lot of time in the library doing like translation, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go to Korea to enjoy myself, not to spend all my free time in the library doing translation, which is like why I decided to do an MBA instead at Dongguk, because the program was 100% in English. And even like once I get there, I was kind of surprised because like us foreigner, we were the majority. The Korean in that program were the minority. I only had like 3 Korean in my classes. Everyone else were foreigner from all over the world. I'm like, okay, thanks God, that was like a great decision. Yeah, I will probably talk about this later. So if you are here, if you don't know about KGSP, what is it exactly? So basically every year, the Korean government will invite about 1,200 plus students from all over the world to come study in Korea free of charge. And they have both an undergrad and a graduate program. Application for the undergrad, it's usually around like September and October. I don't know much information about it since I did not apply for undergrad degree. But for graduate degree application, it's usually open, the second week of February, which is less than a month. So which is why I decided to make this video, since application is right around the corner. And if you're interested in applying, or if you don't know about KGSP, then this video is definitely for you. So what are the benefits? Why will someone go all the way to South Korea to do the master and the PhD? Unless you're crazy like me, because I did my associate degree. I'm from Haiti. I came here to the US in my last year of high school. Then I went all the way to Africa to do my associate degree, come back to the States to finish my bachelor degree, and went all the way to South Korea to do my master. And I'm thinking of going to Taiwan for my PhD. I love to travel. So what are the benefits? So the benefit is like, so first they will pay for your plane ticket from your home country to Korea if you get the scholarship. And NIED will be the one paying it. NIED, which is like the National Institute for International Students, is like a branch of the Korean government. And after you're done with your study, if you decide to leave Korea right after graduation, they will pay for your plane ticket as well. But if you decide to stay in Korea, which I did, when it's time for you to return back home, you will have to use your own money. Second, when you first come to Korea, they will give you 200,000 won But like in my experience, I did not get that 200,000 won right away. I get it like 2 weeks after arriving, along with the monthly expense, which is why once you're going there, it's better to bring some money that will last you at least like 2 weeks before you get your monthly living expense and the allowance and the settlement allowance. The third one, which was like one of the reason I'm like, okay, I'm so going to Korea, it's because they will also give you a monthly allowance. Right now the monthly allowance is about 1,000,000 won every month, and this money is for all your living expense, to pay for the dorm, food, transportation, your phone, basically all your living expense. And from experience, I can tell you that this money is way more enough for you to live a comfortable student life. And like I was like even able to save on that money, and I went to Hong Kong, Vietnam as well, and I also saved enough money to have a deposit, because I didn't want to stay in the dorm forever, and I was able to save some money to put down as a deposit on the share house. And I had like some other friend that had to send money every month back home. So yeah, it's more than enough to live on. But I guess at the end of the day, it will depend of your lifestyle. I mean, like if you're someone that love drinking, go clubbing every weekend, eat only foreign food, so maybe you will need some other money. And also, like I need to mention that while you're doing your graduate degree, you're allowed to work about 30 hours a week. You just need permission from your school, but you can work. So yeah, let's keep in track. The other benefit, it's a research allowance, where if you're a liberal art or social science, every semester you will get 210,000 won. And if you're a science or engineering major, you will get 240,000 won every semester. So it's like I guess if for the student that have labs and stuff. Personally, I didn't have any labs because I was doing global MBA, but I did receive that money nevertheless, and I use it for books, school supplies, and stuff like that. Uh, the other benefit, they will also cover 1 year of Korean study, and after this 1 year, you will need to get topic level 3, which is low intermediate level. I will be making another video talking about that. And after this 1 year, if you don't pass topic level 3, and if the school that you're going don't accept you, you have to go back home. So it's really important to really, take the language study really seriously. In my time when I apply, if you after the 1 year you did not pass, you had an extra 6 months. But unfortunately, a lot of students abuse it. They fail the test on purpose just so they can stay in the language school for 6 months and enjoy themselves. And now they remove it, so you just have a year. And they will also pay for 2 years if you're doing your master degree, and 3 years if you're doing your PhD for your tuition. Health insurance, they also cover it. You don't have to pay for yourself. And for the student who happen to get topic level 5 or 6, which is low advanced and high advanced, they will get an extra 100,000 won every month on top of the 1 million that they are getting. And the good thing about that is that, like if doing your language study, you learn Korean for a year, you take the test, but you only get level 3, but you still want to keep learning. So doing your graduate degree, you can keep, taking Korean class or learn Korean on your own, and you can keep taking that exam. And if you happen to get level 5, you will get that extra money. The other benefit, if your degree require you to write a thesis, you get printing reimbursement. For those that are liberal art and social science major, they will get 500,000 won. And if you're in natural science and engineering, art, music, and sport, you will get 800,000 won for printing fee reimbursement. Me, I did not get that money because I did not have to write a thesis. I just had to do a big project for my classes, but no thesis. And another benefit, once you finish your degree, if you decide to go back home, you will get 100,000 won. But if you decide to stay in Korea, you don't get that 100,000 won. Personally, I did get it, even though I did stay in Korea, because like at first I thought I was gonna leave, and I applied for the ticket and everything, and I get that 100,000 won. And at the end, I'm like, nah, I will just stay for another year. So yeah, so as you can see, it's like a lot of benefit. They will pay for your plane ticket both way, round trip. They will give you a settlement allowance when you first come to Korea. Your health insurance is covered. Every month you will get 1,000,000 won for living expense. Every semester you will get money for research, or you can use it for books or school supplies. If you acquire a thesis, you get reimbursed for the reimbursement for the printing fees. If you happen to have topic 5 or 6, you will get an extra 100,000 won. And once you finish your degree, before going back home, you get 100,000 won. So when I first heard about KGSP, I was like, wait, what the catch? I mean, like, this is like too good to be true. And the Korean government is basically paying you to study. I'm like, and like, nope, there is like no catch. Once you're done, they don't require you to do any volunteer work. They don't require you to stay in Korea. They don't require you to work for a Korean government, Korean company, nothing like that. Like, it's up to you. If after your degree you don't want to stay, bye Korea. If you want to stay, you can like try getting a job. And I mean, like, where can you find a good opportunity like this? And the other good thing about it is like there is like no application fees. Like, you don't pay for anything. The only expenses that you will oh my god, this like just move my phone, just like, yeah, I'm using my phone to do this, and it's like almost fell down. Yeah, the only expenses that that you have to plan is all your document must be in English or Korean. So if they are not, you have to pay to get them translate. And also, you cannot send your original document, and the reason is because they won't return them back to you. So basically, you have to get them notarized or apostille, depending of your country, and you have to pay for that. So basically, you make a copy of your original document. You go to the notary office, you get them notarized, then this document became original, and that the document that you will be sending to them. Yeah, that's the only monthly, and also if you get the scholarship, you have to do a medical exam, and you will have to pay for those tests, drug tests. It's like a full checkup exam you have to do in your country. If you have health insurance, and in some countries like free to, healthcare is free, so that's the only expenses. So if you want to, for master and graduate, application will be most likely come like the second week of February next month, and you will be seeing it in the Study in Korea website. So once the application is once the application will be open, I will be making another video where I'll be showing you guys where exactly to go to find the application, and I will probably share my own application, just if that can help you see how you need to fill it out. And if you want to apply for undergrad, you will have to wait until September of 2021, September, October, to apply for it. So how to apply? There's like 2 ways that you can apply for KGSP. You can apply via embassy, so at the Korean embassy in your countries. And if you do that, you will have basically fill, it's the same document. So you fill out the document, then you have embassy. You have to choose 3 universities from the list of the university that NIAID provide, and you will provide 3 set of document. So like I say, right, you take your original document, you make a copy, then you go to the notary office to have them notarized, that they become original. Then you take those documents that the notary, you know, sign, say that they are true copy. Then you make 3 copy of them, and you put them together. You send them to the embassy, and basically the embassy will analyze all your document. Most likely will have an interview, and if they select you, they will be sending your document to NIAID. NIAID will look at your document. There will be no interview. NIAID don't do any interview. Then they will be sending your document to the 2 universities that you chose, and you just need one of them to accept you. As long as one of them accept you, you golden. Then, you know, the only thing left will be to do the medical exam. As long as you don't have any contagious disease, you don't take drugs, you're good to go. That's the way that I did it via embassy, because like my country, you can only apply one way. The second way that you can apply is via university. And via university, you just choose one university in the list that NIAID provide, and you send your document to that university in Korea. You have to pay for using your own money, FedEx or DHL, to send your document to that university. And if the university accept you, they will be sending your document to NIAID. If NIAID accept you, you're basically golden, because the only thing left is the medical exam. So, and also you cannot, so basically like embassy is basically 3 rounds. It's a lot of waiting, because the embassy needs to accept you, NIAID needs to accept you, the university needs to accept you. Via university track, it's only 2 rounds. The university needs to accept you, NIAID needs to accept you. And you cannot apply to both. You have to choose one of them, because if you apply both via embassy or university, or if you apply to more than one university and NIAID found out, you will automatically get disqualified. So don't do that. Just choose one. And I will probably make a video talking about you know, which is better, embassy or university. I'm trying like to get my friend in Korea, who are still in Korea, if they want, who also get the scholarship. My good friend applied via university, and I have some friends that apply via embassy. Want them, if they want to collaborate, to do a video together, because they'll have more, you know, they can share their experience. And also I want to make a video about the cost of living in Korea. Since they are still living in Korea, they will have a more recent information about the cost of things. Yeah. And yeah, so I think that's it for now. It's already 18 minutes video. So in my next video, which probably be this weekend at the latest, I will be talking about, you know, the qualification, what document exactly that you need to submit for the scholarship. And I will be using last year guideline as last year application guideline as a reference, because like every year the document they basically stay the same. You will need you know, personal statement, of course, a study plan. You have to submit your diploma, your transcript. They have a GPA requirement. So in the next video we'll be going over all of this. So I really hope this video was helpful to you guys, and you know, it's a really great opportunity. You have like nothing to lose. Like I say, there's like, you know, no application fee, so, and it's really competitive as well, so which is why it's good to start preparing way in advance for it. And you know, the benefit is like, you know, so good. free school. They pay for your school. They give you money every month. They pay for your health insurance. They pay for your plane ticket. They give you money for your books and for your research. And Korea, it's one of the safest country in the world. Like during my 4 years in Korea, I feel like so safe. I live in Itaewon, which is kind of the foreigner district. Even then, I still feel safe. Sometimes it's like 3 a.m. I'm hungry and I still want food. I will be walking like 15 minutes all the way to the kebab place because they open 24 hours to get food. And I don't feel, I feel really safe doing that. And they also have great transportation system. It's convenient, it's clean, and it's on time. And it's like covered almost everywhere, and it's like cheap. So, yep, that's it from now. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any question, just write it down below. And most likely I will be making a video answering this question. And disclaimer, I'm really bad at editing, so I will probably just post this without even like looking at it. So hopefully, I get all the information across, and this was really helpful to you guys. Bye, take care, good night.